Hi, I'm Dominique Vibez and welcome to my channel. I'm going to show you the hostel I'm at right now. This person just left this morning. I'm sleeping here and Titi is sleeping here. This is the room, some hangers, a mirror for your outfit, two mini fridges, lockers, yoga mat if you need it. Today I'm going to be out and about exploring in Rome. Gonna check out the Coliseum and not sure what other things we're going to be exploring today, but I'm gonna take you with me and show you around Italy, and maybe we'll get some gelato as well. I hear it's very, very good. The weather is currently 53 degrees Fahrenheit. It's supposed to get up to 65 degrees, but your girl be cold, so I'm gonna throw a coat on and I'm sure I'm gonna be happy about it. Alright, I did not pre-plan ahead of time with this. I did not get any tickets before. Online in the morning, they're pretty much all sold out, but there are tour guides that you can find just outside the Coliseum asking if you want to pay for the tour, and it includes a tour guide, your entry into the Coliseum, 2 different areas, and you get a lovely headsets for information in your language if you find the correct tour guide. And it was 40 euros. Got here about 11:20ish, and I think we're probably gonna go in about 12. So yeah, it's 11:47 right now, so we'll be going in soon. Got the tour guide, got the ticket, and we'll get to see all inside the Coliseum. Very excited. It's a very, very busy morning. I probably would have been fine without my coats. Just tied around my waist, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. I don't like to be cold. I can get cold very easily, so it'll probably mostly just be for later, but it's nice and sunny and I'm really enjoying this. I didn't get much sun my last week in Paris. The week before that it was so beautiful, and then it just got really cold and then it snowed. So it's really nice to have sun again. Tomorrow it's supposed to rain, and then when I'm at my next destination it's supposed to be as sunny as this. So very excited for the sun. They have fountains such as these, and they're drinkable. Gotta make sure you stay hydrated on these long adventures, especially when it's sunny. You gotta make sure you hydrate, rehydrate throughout the day, so you'll be in good condition. Through security, through the ticket check, and of these stones are cut so precise, the travertine, and it makes me have this theory. We question, how did the Egyptians do it? Water pressure. And that's a thought I had, because people say, I mean, we've discovered these iron tools, but how can we construct pyramids with these little iron tools? That was a thought of mine. Water pressure, something of the sorts. You have a pipe, have lots of pressure of water through a small pipe, can get it very precise. I would just like to say RIP to all of the animals that have died in this arena. A moment for them. Some very steep stairs. Make sure you use the handrail. Coliseum tour over. Got so much information to debrief. Great tour. Our tour guide was Scott from Scranton, PA. Shout out to him. Great tour guide. Lots of information. The ticket that I paid for in the beginning includes the Coliseum, and then we can also go to this other part. I'm not really sure what it's called right now. The Ingresso Foro Romano. Entrance to the Roman Forum, Palestine Hill, Palestine Hill. Alright, I'm going to attempt to do a little debrief of some notes I got during the tour. Rome is an international city. It is one of the 7 wonders of the world, the ancient Coliseum. The building materials are Carrara marble, travertine, limestone, a Roman brick which has its own je ne sais quoi. The brick is flatter than the bricks we typically see. They would build the brick structure whole, and then they would fill it with concrete. The building techniques that we use today are from the Romans. Some of our laws are derived from the Romans. The concrete they had was the strongest concrete in the world. The Romans' way of making concrete involved volcanic ash mixed with lime and stone. Did you know that marble can burn? And when it burns, it turns to lime. Nero died in 68. I guess he was not courageous enough to kill himself, so he had someone else kill him. The arches that you see around the Coliseum, they are not invented by the Romans, but the Romans built the success of the arches. The arches are actually from the Etruscans. They introduced the arches, and the Romans created its success. Each layer in the Coliseum, there are 240 arches. When it was built, it was the world's largest arena. The travertine is so exact in the Coliseum. The way that they did this was using basically water pressure. I was going to say pressure washing, but that's not it. But using a lot of water in a small pipe to create a high pressurized system is how they got it to be so exact. As far as the gladiators, or just the people, certain people, you had a choice. Be executed or become a gladiator. When you weren't training, you were in your room. There was a doctor on hand at all times. The Thracians are one of the most famous gladiators. There are a whole bunch of different types of gladiators. Some wore full armor, some didn't wear as much armor. And remember, armor is very heavy, so if you have little to no armor on, it would allow you to be faster. The people at the top, they would choose different type of gladiators to go up against each other. And when a gladiator stepped into the ring, there's actually a 20% chance of dying. Owners just wouldn't kill off everybody. You wanted to have the good players, you wanted to have the people that the crowd favored. There was even people who were less favored, and those people would probably just get killed off. There was also referees during these games, matches. Commodus, he was the first emperor to fight. women would pay for gladiator sweat, blood, etc. There was gladiator trinkets, posters, things like that. And a reason why they wouldn't kill off some of these gladiators who were, you know, very favored by the crowds is you have to think of all the money that they invested into these gladiators, training them, feeding them, taking care of them. It's almost similar in the sense of our military. Our military will train us through education, and we are $1 million assets that they are investing into us for the military. The average lifespan of a gladiator was about 25 years. People would pay to see these gladiators. Betting was a big thing. And on average, there may be 13 events or so before you'd actually see the big show. And how often these games occurred depended on the emperor, depended on the money they had. Sometimes they were seasonal, maybe there was 100 a year, maybe there was 123 a year. But the thing is, the higher-ups who paid to have these, you just weren't allowed to, not that you weren't allowed to, but you can't outdo the emperor, or if you did, it's like you would get killed. So those are some of the notes that I took today. There was a lot of information being in the Coliseum. There was a lot to see. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I tried to give you some history, show you around the Coliseum, show you around this area as well. If you liked anything in this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm more of a visual tour guide than an actual informational tour guide, but I'm trying. Thanks for joining me today. Thank you for being here, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Ciao! If I haven't said already, I highly recommend doing one of the tours. There's so much information, and you just go through the Coliseum, through different areas, and get to learn some history. Also, if I hadn't done a tour, I wouldn't have met my lovely tour guide, Scott from Scranton, PA, just below Buffalo.